Way to go.
Okay.
Fucking right.
Oh,
Woo!
the wait is over, dude.
Finally.
Yeah.
I surfed through all the fan mail.
Mm-hmm.
I looked through every last one of them. And
all 3 messages.
And none of them wanted us to come back.
Right.
Yeah, but we're here anyways.
Yeah, in an act of teenage rebellious defiance.
Teenage rebellious defiance.
We're here.
Is my middle name.
We're queer.
You're goddamn right.
We're
We
gonna
are.
put our dick in your ear.
I think, especially with the last podcast, how we started off, we're gonna be a big hit in the LGBTQ community
In the Philippines.
You think in the Philippines they do have a lot of trans people in the Philippines? And
oh yeah, they do. I was talking about Duterte.
Duterte. What? Say what?
Duterte, the president of the Philippines.
How do you? Okay.
Yeah, he's their Donald Trump essentially.
Oh.
But he's like a dictator because he can't be overthrown during his rule, right?
Interesting.
Democracy does not reign there.
Oh, is he like a?
And that's our demographic, is slightly homicidal,
Duarte.
Trump-like dictators. So if you're listening to this, cool. You have a future in politics.
So wait, is this guy like? Is he cool like Trump? Does he have a personality, or is he just like a dictator?
He talks very slowly and says, "If you do drugs, I'll shoot you in the vagina." You
can't chew gum.
Huh?
Right?
What
You
do
can't chew gum. Or is that... No, it's Singapore.
Okay, I don't know about that, but I know that Duterte, his solution to fight female rebels in the Philippines was to shoot them, literally, to shoot them in the vagina. Just to take away all their powers and use.
That's not right.
No.
What the fuck? How does that stop them? It doesn't kill them.
No.
But it doesn't... So that doesn't...
That's like an extremely misogynist way of taking away
they essentially...
everything, their identity, essentially, wiping their identities, shooting them in the vagina.
Wow, the vagina. They do that. They kind of do that in Egypt too, because of the female circumcisions. And they do it right from the get-go, right from the birth.
Really?
Yeah.
They call that genital mutilation.
Genital mutilation, exactly. That's also my death metal band.
Right, I was going to say something to that effect, bro.
Yeah. So I noticed the last time, I said on the last podcast, I said, if you post this anywhere with the title of Zakk Attack, I will not return, and I'm not going to be on this show.
Okay, I did that, though.
You did.
Yeah.
You did do that. And clearly...
You're here.
I have no morals. I stand no ground. I'm here.
Yeah, well,
still.
you have no willpower.
No, I can't.
You can probably tell that just from listening to the first episode, listeners.
The fact that I have no willpower.
Yeah.
What
Don't go that close to the mic, please.
I don't think I have. I'm actually trying to work on my willpower. That's actually a big thing.
You're sitting on the floor.
What does that have to do anything with willpower? Japanese people sit on the floor and they have huge willpower.
No, they
to
don't.
not buy manga and anime.
No, they're completely bent to the rules.
Could you imagine living in Japan and like constantly trying not to buy all these like all this?
Dude,
like,
I already experienced that
shit.
in Canada.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm always buying weeaboo shit and trying to get myself not to.
Your comic collection is just out of this world, honestly. Oh, speaking of which, you actually still have a comic at my house, by the way.
I have a comic there.
You do. Is it a Punisher? I don't know. It's a Punisher guy. No, Spawn. You have the Spawn comic. Yeah, I know exactly where it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did Bronson, my cat, pee all over it yet? Or shit all over it yet?
No, I think he has more respect for literature, honestly.
He has more willpower.
Yeah.
Than
you
you
do. Yeah. No. I'll piss on some.
You pissed on it.
I guess I would.
Listen, my comic book smells like pee and I want answers within the next 30 minutes.
Listen, your comic book smells like pee because you've had it since you were 8 and you probably wet your bed while you were reading it.
You ever see that JPEG of the little kid dressed as Batman who pissed in his drawer habitually for like months, and then they open up the pee drawer and then it's just him like looking at the camera and crying as they open up a drawer full of piss.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That's how I stored my comic books.
Wow. I had friends growing up that would like have piss. Well, I had one friend growing up who had a piss like jar, not jar, but like a Gatorade bottle in which he would piss in right beside his bed because he didn't want to get up in the night to go pee. But the thing is like, okay, that's fine. That's
a
cool.
chat, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. But fucking empty the goddamn thing out. You know what I mean? Don't let when your friends are coming over, you're going to hang out in your bedroom.
Oh, you just let that chill there?
Yeah, dude, there was 10s of them there. There was so many.
Yeah, no, PlayStation's over here. I got the sweetener guitar.
Yeah.
Just mind the piss bottle.
Watch your step. I lost the fucking cat.
Tips very easily, and I don't have a cat either.
Yeah, exactly. And they were always like dark orange as well. They were like never hydrated. The guy was always drinking.
I don't drink water, and when I do, it's always with vitamin C attached to it.
Dude, I can't fucking stand that. People who don't drink water, but they add like, the sweet shit to it to make it flavored water. Like, go fuck yourself. Drink some goddamn water.
No, it's not like who does that, but like literally, who do you know that does that?
Sarah.
Really?
Yeah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn doesn't drink water, man. None of them do. None of them do. And they get
just
mad at me.
Add shit to it all the time?
Yeah, because they're like, why would I drink regular water when I can add this sugary sweet shit to it? And it's like, well, that's the point of drinking water is to,
satiate your thirst in a healthy way, in a
healthy
neutral way, just to hydrate.
Exactly.
Without increasing your blood sugar.
Yeah.
Heathens, they'll die of diabetes within short order.
Sorry. So I broke up with that girl.
Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah. I didn't do the day of the podcast like I said I would, but I did it the day after because you were busy the next day and you left me to my lonesome. So I decided.
Yeah, I was in Vancouver
to go break some hearts.
Yeah.
And you know what? It went. Well, she started doing a Booker T spin-a-rooney on the top of my car, so I guess you could say it went well. So that's a wrestling reference for those like Dolly who had no idea what I was talking.
Those classy listeners who don't know what wrestling is.
Wrestling can be classy.
No.
Yeah, there's the Kings and there's the British wrestlers.
Oh.
Regal,
there's
William
British
Regal.
British wrestlers?
Actually, the British are really into wrestling. They're like really into wrestling.
Oh, I meant, and they wear those like leotards from the 30s.
Actually, they do wear
Let me baste your turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do like the
Let me
spinning
bag your
punch
tea,
move.
sir.
It's like full contact.
It's actually surprising. The British wrestlers are usually the dirtiest and actually very like they usually do a style of which that actually like involves real strikes and stuff like that. So they'll actually kind of beat the piss out of you while it's all fake at the same time.
They're just all Charles Bronson from the movie Bronson.
Yeah.
Guns! Who the fuck are you looking at?
And they're all extremely mad. Yeah. So yeah, I broke up with her, and you know what? Props to her, man. It actually went smooth as fuck. Yeah. It went really well. Yeah.
Good.
She
Well, I saw some little texties from her while we were making this music earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
You remember her name? You saw some Snapchats. I know what you're talking about. Wow.
Yeah.
You remember her name?
I do remember her name, and I know that she was texting you.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, I broke up with her, and then she was like, and you know what I did, as I said last time, I told her to expect it. And
right.
Yeah. And so
expect me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's like deja vu. And so she did expect me, and
okay.
And I got there, and I like sat in the car, and I was like, listen, and I've also been distant for the last couple days as well. So
yes,
it's not like
emotionally distant.
Yeah,
that's transcendental.
That's the way to be. Is to be emotionally distant before you go and break her fucking heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went there and she was like, "Yeah, that's cool." She's like, "Thanks for being honest." Blah blah blah. All this shit. It's actually quite anticlimactic. Almost. There's not really much of a story to tell with it, but
great.
She said she wanted to be friends still, and I said, "Absolutely not. I don't have any friends except for Delino." And he
that slot's filled.
Yeah,
I got the friend already. Yeah.
This is like Resident Evil 4, and my bags are full of grenades and ammo, and I have one slot for Dolly, and that's it.
I was gonna say, like in RE4, you have Ashley as a compatriot.
Oh yeah.
Who basically does nothing. She just tags along with you.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
That's what I feel this show is.
You were definitely like,
you're my Ashley.
Excuse me. Jesus Christ.
Follow me.
Yeah, you don't have to put me in a chest or anything like that. Wait, follow me.
Dolly!
Dolly. Today, Dolly was like, "I want to do the bass line on the intro."
Oh
like,
yeah.
I want to do the bass line. Give me the bass guitar.
Right. Give me the controller.
And he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the controller.
You guys are gonna love the bass slide that I put in towards the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barely audible, but pretty good.
No, I think it'll be good. I think it will be. You are kind of like on the same level of attractiveness as Ashley is in Resident Evil. Like I would say she's
worst insult I've ever gotten.
No way. Horrible. I mean, personality wise,
she's a frog.
Yeah, she looks okay though. I mean,
why couldn't you just say Leon?
Because I'm Leon.
No.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a sexy Leon.
No, I would put you on par with perhaps a.
Who's the child in that?
Salvador.
Yeah.
The big guy.
I'll do it for the name and the power alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's funny. I was thinking about like when it comes to podcasting, you know how like music we have genres of music, obviously. And
I've heard of that.
You've heard of genres. In fact, I have too. And we talk about like the waves of genres and things being like ahead of the bless you, buddy. Bless you. So things being ahead of their time and shit like that, and like, you know, like when it comes to like metal and stuff, you got like the new wave of British heavy metal, and then you got like the first wave of Norwegian black metal. Anyways, we all categorize this shit. I was thinking about podcasts because, you know, podcasts have been really taking off in the last 10 years. We're just kind of jumping on the train here.
Yeah, and they're fading out now, but go on.
So do you think that like in maybe like 30 years, like first off, we should start putting our podcasts out on wax, on vinyl. I think that would be fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Secondly, like I think I picture this guy, like this guy who's like got tons of vinyls of these podcasts. He's like, yeah, this is the first wave of gay podcasters. It's like come down on us and shit like that.
Gay podcasters?
Yeah, and he's talking about the genres of like I got the true crime over here, and yeah.
This is the dumbass fag idiot genre. I only really collect the Zakk Attack.
Oh, specifically? Oh, that's a
more of
hot
a Zakk
commodity,
Attack. Yeah, that's more my main influence in the gay podcasting arena.
I have a category here for all the podcasts that every porn star had ever been on.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So I was thinking about like how if we're gonna, or like people are gonna look back at podcasts and be like, these guys were ahead of their time.
This is before Zakk was Jamie's replacement on the JRE. This small Zakk Attack podcast.
That is true. I have nothing to pull out except for my dick, though. So.
Yeah, pull that shit up, Jamie. This is his dick. Pull that shit up, Zach.
What do you think like post podcasting would be? Silence?
Post podcasting, like the next step?
Yeah. The next evolutionary step.
Well, in the way like live streams are going, I think that sort of like this reality TV style, camera's always going kind of thing, like live blogging.
Okay.
Where you have like a GoPro or something to that effect. Like a
real,
camera, sort of following you,
like real life Twitch streaming, or what's it called? What was that category called? I don't think they have it anymore on Twitch, but Ice Poseidon did it. Real life shit, like he'd go on the streets and like just walk around and stream that essentially. Yeah, I guess that is kind of like post podcasting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like obviously, podcasting was born out of radio interviews, AM radio, and that type of thing. It's just put the microphone in a more accessible place for people, right? You just buy a mic and put it on the internet.
Mars attacks, ladies and gentlemen.
So it's radio, and then video, of course, killed the radio star.
It's funny
how
I
feel like video streams are gonna kill podcasts.
But are they though? Because to tell you the truth, I listen to podcasts more than I watch them. I don't really like to watch a lot of podcasts. It's kind of funny how like radio is at its lowest point right now, but a form of radio podcasting is like at its absolute peak right now.
A form of radio podcast?
No, like a form of radio, which is podcasting,
right,
is at its absolute peak. But radio itself, like who fucking listens to the goddamn radio for the last 25 years?
Yeah.
Unless you're on a job site and you're fucking dudes listening to the country station.
It's a dead sort of art form. It's just went down the drain like magazines, really.
You like any country music or what?
Yeah, I've been listening to country music.
Yeah?
Mowing the lawn.
Because you've become a dad.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well,
country
fuck.
roads.
I guess so. But yeah, I've been mowing the lawn every day. Every day? That doesn't work.
That's not true.
No.
I was just out there.
That's the second time I've said that.
I hid my cigarette butts inside of the long leaves of grass.
I haven't been mowing it. Every 3 days, we'll say. I jump on the drivable mower.
So you listen to country on the mower?
Yeah, I listen to Coulter Wall and Tyler Childers.
Coulter Wall? I know that name.
I've been sniffing that cocaine. And it's all like dirty, crazy stuff.
That should have been our intro.
Lord, it's a mighty hard winter. Yeah, it's an experience. I've like really gone down to the roots of being a man here in Chilliwack.
Yeah.
Mowing the lawn, man. Learning how to drive. Was just living in the city and now I'm driving.
Oh yeah, you are now. That's
yeah.
right.
We got horses in the back.
Do you drive on the highway?
Yeah.
Good for you.
And I drove downtown Vancouver yesterday.
Do you drive with two hands on the wheel all the time?
Oh yeah. No, I keep it cool, man. I keep one hand on the wheel.
I see. Do you do the gangster pose though, like the one hand up and like laid back?
Laid back with a gun out the window and my wife screaming. Yeah. I've been pulled over a couple times.
Have you actually?
Said hey man, I just wanted to say that if I could get your autograph, my daughter's actually a huge fan of Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah. No, I was with you that one
Mr.
time.
Leon S. Kennedy. Holy shit,
yeah.
I can't believe I'm actually talking. I'm like, man, dude, I keep telling you guys, I'm not from that game.
Yeah.
Even though I look so much like him.
Yeah, and then I remember that quite well because then he threatened to taser you as soon as you said that.
He started speaking in the
can't even-
villager talk.
I don't even remember what they would say.
Muele,
for sale?
muele,
Muele.
muele.
Do you what would be your price to take a laser to the neck? Not a laser, sorry.
What?
A taser. To take a taser to the neck. Like
Oh, a
not,
taser.
yeah, not a stun gun, but a shooty laser.
Oh, a fireable taser?
Yeah, fireable. Yeah. What's your price?
What's your price, stranger?
And not like 10 fucking million. Like something
$10 billion.
reasonable.
That's what I do it for, because I'm a shit weasel. I don't give straight answers.
You're not getting lunch tomorrow, buddy.
What's my price? Damn. Monetarily, hey?
What's your lowest price? We'll say
Minimum
that.
would be? Yeah.
Minimum. Yeah.
Fuck damn. I could use $2,000.
Whoa, dude, that's actually lower than I thought it would be.
To the neck, though.
you gotta-
Hey,
yeah.
shit. I think that would reset my nervous system,
Yeah,
my
you have to
central
have
nervous system.
You have to have a bit more respect for your well-being, your bodies. I mean, you do take care of yourself already.
Mm-hmm.
My minimum 5,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000. I was like gonna say 5,000. I'm like, who am I kidding? Like $1,000 is $1,000.
You know what? Yeah, but how
If I can
quickly
get
does
two.
$1,000 go in this day and age? Let me tell you. Can't even buy a calf for that much now.
Woo! A calf?
Yeah.
I got a calf.
Yeah, you didn't pay for it though. You just
No.
birthed it out.
Listen,
Yes.
all right, I can sell it, $2,000, however much it goes for.
It's not even your calf.
I can do it, and then I can give that to some poor schmuck, and then fire him in the neck with a taser.
What? Do you even know the first step of lassoing a cow and trying to get it into your house? Plus, they can't walk downstairs.
Listen, I'll take my taser and shoot it in the neck, and I'll drag it inside.
You know, I was outside having a smoke thinking of inspiration for the podcast, and I watched that horse take a huge dump, and I realized that was my inspiration right there.
The horse taking a shit?
Yeah.
Is the inspiration for the show?
Horse shit, yeah.
It's horse shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all horse shit.
The inspiration for my monologue.
Oh, your monologue. Yeah. About horse shit. Was watching a horse shit. No, go figure.
No, it was more like a metaphorical type of thing, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're having a very chill day today.
It was chill.
Yeah, I got up and went to some appointment, I think.
Today? That
Yeah,
was
what the
yesterday.
oh, dude, I had a job interview. That's why.
Hmm.
I think I went to sleep after that. That's why there's this missing space.
You had...
Yeah, I had a job interview downtown. No
This
big
morning?
deal. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah, you
not-
can ask me about it if you want.
No,
It's no big deal, but
I'm not jealous or anything, but what was the...
I know you're not. Do you want to know about it?
I mean a little bit. Yeah. You know...
I'm gonna be a guy who,
Oh,
lifts stuff.
no way. A regular old gravity
Woo!
fighter.
Oh
huh?
yeah, I'm
Wow.
lifting shit. General labor, baby.
No shit.
Uh-huh.
Dude, you know what? Some would say that job was made for you.
Listen, man, I need money.
What's
I
your
need
what's
money
what's
right
your
now.
proper lifting technique? How do you go about that?
Your ass goes out, your knees bend slightly. You put your arms down, you grab the object, and then using only your lower back,
That is also how I get it.
fucked
Yeah.
in the butt.
There you go. So okay,
This is a bunch of nonsense.
Is it for
we're talking
is it
about
for,
right now.
Is it for? Let me guess. Is it for a grocery store?
Yeah, I'm a bagger.
Well, they need people. They only have old women working at grocery stores, so they need a young, resilient man to pick up the boxes and stuff. You know,
No, do it themselves.
do it themselves.
Yeah.
You expect that? You expect
Of old
Catherine-
ladies?
Yeah, you expect Catherine to break her fucking back while she's trying
Dude,
to
they
pick up
take
the
away
box
enough
of-
from society.
What?
Put them to use.
Old people?
Yeah.
There's a use for old people.
Yeah, bagging stuff.
They make fucking
Manual labor. It's my job, basically.
yeah.
They should go out with a bang, really.
So what is this?
Break
job?
your back lifting pallets of old fuckers.
What would you if your job? What would be your minimum pay? We're gonna go at this again.
$2,000.
To fuck an old person.
Oh,
But like really old. Like if your job, what would be your salary, your minimum salary if you wanted to, if your job was to every day, you had to fuck an old person to give them that revitalization before they die.
started.
Yeah.
So it's a weird sort of
How many-
thing to ask me. Is that
What do you mean? It's a weird thing to ask you.
this is a very flow of conscious kind of show right now.
What
We're not really
conversation?
making-
We're having a
this
conversation.
podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's super weird. Okay, to answer your question,
Yes.
yes, dude.
Your minimum salary to fuck. an
Well, the
old
thing
person
is, like, you
every
have to be
day.
hard to fuck someone.
Oh, that's true. They would
That's like
inject things
The
into your
crux
cock.
of all these, well, how much would you fuck an old person for, or your mom or something? It's like,
Yeah.
I can't fuck someone with a completely flaccid dick.
Why are
I'm
you
not a-
thinking about technicalities, bro? We don't have to. Yeah, but that's not the point. You're not going to get that job in the first place. It's not. It's a
How
non-existent
much
job.
money would you shoot the president for without a gun?
Shoot him with my cum.
Without a gun. It's like, well, I can't shoot him without a gun.
No, that's
if I don't have a dick to work with, I can't fuck. Okay?
You get creative. You shoot him with a fucking your eye.
No. You're going too
you give
deep
him
in
a you give him a shoot with your
No,
eyes.
you're going too deep in the metaphor.
You're going too deep. I'm trying to have fun.
Okay, let's get back on track.
So
Now, if I took some
Regardless.
sort of Viagra, maybe I pictured
okay.
Barbara Streisand. No, she's not hot anymore.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Pamela Anderson. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's
every
not-
guy's
that was like 10 years ago.
every guy's dream woman.
What does she even
right?
look like anymore? I'm pulling that up.
Old handbag. Old handbag filled with silicone.
No way. She's rich.
And that's why she's filled with silicone.
That is
So
true.
if I pictured her and had a little bit of
Dude,
the Chinese fluffer inside of me, aka Viagra, then
thank God for the women of the past who were like the first pioneers of silicone like injections and stuff.
yeah, they took a fucking bullet.
They did, yeah, because
Silicone little inflatable bullet there.
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
gross.
like they probably are worse off than like the people getting that today because of, you know.
Do you know what the first silicone implant was?
I actually don't.
They would make a small incision around the bottom of the nipple and inflate a bag. Once it was inside, it was a Ziploc bag.
Mhm.
And they would slowly fill it up with Jello.
You're fucking with me.
And they would just sort of leave it for a couple of days for it to actually harden. Basically.
You mean you have to like stand in a cold spot?
Yeah, and they put them in the fridge
Yeah. Wait, you're fucking with
at a
me.
restaurant.
You're fucking with me. I actually kind of believe you though. It's not true.
And it would kill them most of the time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
We salute you, women of the past.
Yeah.
You took the Jello
for
bags.
real. For real.
Mm-hmm.
Just for us, honestly. You'll say it's for you, but I know it's not. It's for me.
I don't want to fuck old ladies, dude. I'm not doing
What's the oldest person you've ever been with?
it. 45.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
actually kind of young in the spectrum of. Well, now she's probably about 50.
And here's the thing. I won't go into it.
Mhm.
I won't go into any sex stuff.
They want
this
you
show.
to go into it.
I know they do. They're heathens, but I've also got a little sweetie pie listening this show.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You talked about
My-
you
my-
had a whole story of squirting the last podcast.
Thank you for bringing that up because she's not going to listen to that. She refuses to. And I said, this one I'll keep it clean.
Okay.
It was pretty clean until you said that.
Well, we didn't set any boundaries prior to the podcast, I will say.
Oh. All right. And I was trying to just now, and then you just skirted over it
Yeah.
with your skirt all the way
You're
up.
the one who said it. Okay, go on, please.
So 45, and that's all I'll say.
There you go.
We'll make a note of that next show. I'll open it up with the graphic details of how that went. And then Nos won't listen to that.
I think you should get out in a 20-minute period every single negative thing or every sexual thing you've ever gone through so we can just get it out. I never have to ask you ever again. You're right. Pamela Anderson does look like a bag of fucking silicone now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like, I'd still hit it.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
We've seen who you've hit recently.
Excuse me. Actually, I go for 7s and above. Thank you very much.
6.5.
No, I wouldn't say 6.5.
With
No,
beer goggles.
I
on.
have hit 6.5 though. That's for sure. I've definitely gone under.
You've hit 3.5
Um.
on the Richter scale with these big ass women.
What? You're just lying on the podcast, Hannah.
The
And
earth
even
shakes.
you know what? I have slept with a bigger woman before in my life, and not ashamed. You know.
Yeah. No,
Excuse me.
body
Sorry.
positive. If you can do that, then all the best.
Oh,
Salute you.
yeah. I'm not. It's not really my favorite, but yeah. I've been with more skinny women than I have fat women.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
So I actually, speaking of women, I actually found my trans queen on Tinder recently.
Trans queen.
Yeah. I've been looking for my trans queen lately, and I met. It's where we are specifically. If we go out about 1 hour to the big city, it's a little easier, I would imagine, to find trans people. But where we are in Hickville, Bumville, nowhere, it's kind of rare to find somebody, a trans person.
Mm-hmm.
And not that I'm specifically searching for one or anything, but I've always been interested in like even dating a trans person or just being with one. I guess I don't like saying that completely though, because like I know a lot of them have an issue with guys using them as an experiment or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But I have had a fascination.
And girls too.
I would. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know
No
a
shit.
trans person who is male to female, but still dates chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily, maybe exclusively, but that's her testament is,
Is that who
she's
I'm
kind of like
thinking of?
a one and done.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh, this is cool to like fuck a woman who has male genitalia still and has giant ass titties.
That is fun.
Anyways, got that out of my system. Peace.
Yeah.
And it's troubling for this person right now.
Yeah, I can imagine that genuinely.
Because they get attached, of course. You get attached. This person in question would get attached, rather. And
Yeah, it's like the last episode too.
yeah. And then bam. She's done with you.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't want to treat, someone like that. And if obviously, depending on who the person is, regardless of if they're trans or if they're not trans, like, if it works out or something, like, I would be very open to dating a trans person.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that would be amazing.
In theory, though, have you done it yet?
I've not. No, I have not. So,
So when you're faced with that, face to face,
with a cock in my face.
sure. Sure.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Again,
When I'm
didn't
faced
set
with
any
that,
boundaries before you started.
face to face. Well, there was no boundaries last show, and now there's boundaries suddenly.
Yeah, but we created beautiful art, right?
I
We
think
all
we're-
flowed together and we were polite and nice.
We were not polite.
No.
Nice.
No.
Sorry. When I'm face to face.
Yeah, when you're face to face with it, it's a different experience, and I know that from,
for sure.
again from experience. So
But that's the thing is, I want to get that experience. I want to find that out.
Okay,
I
good.
wanna find that
Yeah.
out. So I met this girl.
Mhm.
I met a girl. Well, I met a trans girl once before on Tinder, and we talked for a bit, and then it just kind of faded away. It didn't really work out, and I was like, well, that was my one and only chance being in this town that we're at.
yeah, that's the one that we have here.
Yeah.
Blew it.
And then I matched with someone on Tinder, and I didn't even know who. I don't remember swiping them. I don't remember like specifically being like, oh, the trans person, let's swipe. I guess I just swiped them. Very beautiful, very very beautiful looking,
Groovy.
and really cool. She makes music and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Video game music.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, I'm not hoping for too much. We're just chit chatting or whatnot. But I'm just gonna say I really don't want to fuck this up at all. So yeah, but so I'm hoping my trans queen will be mine soon.
I hope that for you as well, and I
Yeah.
hope that you're exclusively dating her. But when is your first meetup with this person?
Yet to be decided.
Okay, you're
We've only
talking to this person.
We've only started talking for about a couple days, and she does seem like a bit of a recluse in a sense. Anyone who makes video game covers.
Yeah.
She covers like I don't want to get too deep, but she covers like Pokemon game music and stuff like that. So
She
like,
covers it.
Yeah, she covers it.
Okay,
And it's
does
really
like
good.
remixes and shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is actually really good. I went onto her SoundCloud, and she texts me in the morning. Like, she's the one to initiate the conversation in the morning, which is a really nice thing.
Yeah.
That what actually doesn't happen all that often, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
yeah,
True story.
yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm
You're a
kind of
little
hoping
nerd.
to dive into that.
Hot little nerd.
Yeah, she is a cute little nerd.
Cool.
I'll show you a picture after.
All right.
Right now.
You just showed me.
What do you think?
Looked like Pamela Anderson.
No,
I'm down.
That's
Do it.
That was just my screensaver. I changed it.
Oh,
to
that
my
was when you
screensaver.
Googled Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I put it
Oh,
as my
okay.
screensaver after that. Yeah.
Screensaver?
Is
Do-
that what
do
we still
phones-
call them?
Nope.
What do we call them
Desktop
now?
backgrounds or phone backgrounds.
That's so much more words to
Screensaver
say.
pops up after you've been idle for a while, and it saves your screen from having image burn in.
We don't have those kind of screens anymore.
No, that's my point.
Well, I'm still gonna call them screensavers. I was
You
calling
do whatever you
emojis-
want, buddy.
I was calling emojis emoticons for years.
Keep
okay?
being cute over there.
I will.
Yeah. Gross.
I was on Facebook today, and I saw I've seen him quite often, but there's this like sponsored ad. You ever see that guy? He's like he's definitely retarded. He's got to be fucking retarded, and he's like a juggalo, but he jumps into sharp objects and things. He's like,
What's
"This
his
is
name
for my
again?
juggalows and juggalettes.
Whoop,
So
whoop.
don't try this at home."
And then he jumps on a table filled with barbed wire.
Yeah.
With a
You know that
microwave
guy.
on it?
Yeah.
It's maximum something.
He doesn't make any fucking money doing that. He just does
Just
it.
does it.
He literally just fucking does it. I watched it. I was
Wow.
shitting in your house earlier, and I was watching that. And I
In
was-
which room?
What?
In which room?
Oh, inside of your laundry machine specifically.
No.
That's what you told me when I first came here the very first day.
Well, yeah, because it dries it out.
Yeah, that's what I
just toss it away. Yeah.
So we have no problems here.
Nope, just wondering.
Okay.
That'd be something weird.
Oh yeah, like the toilet or something.
Well, that's what It's not weird. It's what most people do. I was thinking like my bed, like my cat does.
Come on. Yeah.
Maybe you picked up on his bad habits. Anyway,
No.
what were we talking about?
He stopped doing
Screensavers?
that. No, he was just mad at you, I think, for that time. I think he was just upset for some reason, honestly.
He just does that though.
He doesn't though. He pissed on my bed once, and that was because we hadn't cleaned his litter box in a long time, and it was kind of like a hey, come on. What the
Yeah,
fuck are
but
you
your
doing?
bed wasn't in the basement.
Yeah,
That's my point.
No, but
he
he's-
picks a spot and he considers that his litter room.
He
So
does.
it's regardless of where or his disposition towards me,
He
he's going to
doesn't
use it
pee
as a
in there.
bathroom
He doesn't pee in there anymore.
because there's nothing to pee on.
Yes, there's tons of things.
No,
there's a
there's
bed.
not.
There's a bed-like thing in Sarah's tattoo equipment, and the bed thing. There.
He has to hop up there. Do you think he can do that? He weighs about
Yes, he's a cat.
40 pounds.
I've seen him hop up fucking 10-story buildings.
You know what that's like? You know what the human equivalent of that is? It's like a 300-pound man jumping on top of a roof.
You can't jump on top of a roof, and
Picture
you're
that in your mind.
I
300-pound man
That's a good
in
picture.
one leap is on a 2-story building.
I feel like with all that weight, you might like overleap. Honestly, that reminds me of that.
Physics are cool.
I used to play this game on PS3 called, I think it was just called Pain. It was a game you could only buy on the PlayStation 3 store. It was
Pain.
yeah, and it was essentially like Angry Birds but with humans, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like 2D view. It was like 3D, and you could. The goal was to inflict as much pain on your little human as possible, and you would slingshot them.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was actually it was a really fun game. I got really far into it, and then I'm gonna look that up when I get home. Actually,
Yeah.
re-download it.
Nice. My
Mhm.
friend actually modded that game, and he reskinned every one of the characters
Mm-hmm.
with me.
No way.
And then, yeah. He used to launch them in this video game of his called Pain, right? And then all the obstacles were replaced instead with World Trade Center buildings, the Twin
Oh.
Towers.
Yeah.
And then that was just it. I was like, had like plane sound effects as I flew through the air.
No shit.
And then when I finally confronted him about this, like, why did you do this? He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
You didn't know.
this is how I wanted to show you that I love you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that friend, Charles Bukowski.
I don't know who that is, but yes.
Charles Bukowski.
No.
You don't know Charles Bukowski,
No.
a poet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The famous.
My
American
neighbor.
poet.
My
With-
motherfucking neighbor, Charles Bukowski.
You know what? A slight idol of mine, even though I didn't grow up with his works, but he has cystic acne. Yeah, he grew up tormented by cystic acne,
Yeah.
and I too have a variety of cystic acne. Not
If you can't see Zach right now, and I know you can't,
Mhm.
he's
one big zit.
he's completely red. And then you know how
I-
like there's
I
pus
have-
that comes out of the
What?
the acne
Oh,
in the middle? Yeah.
you mean the really sweet gooey white stuff that
He's
I like to?
constantly oozing that.
Yeah, I always thought that was yogurt. Like you just eat that.
Yeah, that's how you get yogurt. We
That's how
harvest
you-
it.
Pasteurized.
In Zach's
sugar.
case, we don't harvest it. What is it again? It's your way of mobility. You skirt around on it like a slug.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the trail that slugs have.
Yeah, it lubricates my body as I crawl.
Yeah, my floor's covered in it.
Crawling in
On
my
the floor.
pus.
I'm covered in my pus.
Ow, don't touch me. There's zits. You know what? I'm just gonna defend myself a little bit
Okay,
here.
go for it. You have 2 seconds.
I'm a beautiful boy. I have
Nice.
sex. No, come on. I got more than 2 seconds. Give me 10. Okay, I'm a beautiful boy. I have sex. I do have zits, chest and back. That's okay. You know what? I take it as stride as confidence. It's my shield.
Yeah.
Filters out the baddies.
Yeah,
you know,
we've
but
always
I-
appreciated that about you. It's like
Aw.
you've got this malady, so to speak.
Abnormality?
Malady.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a illness of the skin.
Oh, I didn't know malady was the word. Okay.
It's
Sorry.
not necessarily for skin. Anyway.
Yes.
You don't let it, bring you down. A lot of guys would be like, they'd go full incel, be like, I'm human trash, I'm like genetic trash. And not to say anything about you, they say that about like having an uneven chin or
Yeah.
like slightly asymmetrical eyes, right?
Yeah, that's true. People will have a lot less than like kind of what I guess have. I don't really think of it as like a detriment. To be fair though,
You
my
just got to own it. You got to be like, you know what?
completely.
Yeah.
My personality. To be fair, like maybe if I had this and I didn't have the personality to, I know it sounds shallow, but like to not get laid as a kid, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Maybe I would have been an incel, but like I did. I got around pretty easily, not just with sex, just with people in general. And I'm also a dermatillomaniac, so like I am it's self-inflicted. a lot of the time. Not necessarily the acne. It is a little bit, but
How? What does that mean?
a dermatillomaniac.
Yeah.
So
Explain that.
in the same sense as a person who cuts themselves is a self-abuser, or someone who is an anorexic, I am a picker. I pick at my skin.
It's not the same as like a cutter.
No, it is. It's a form of self-harm.
Yeah.
It can be. When you do it to a
Does it
certain
have the
level,
same intention though, or you just be like, I want to pick something. This is fun to pick it.
It does. It's like a sense of relief. A dermatillomania can also be somebody who just doesn't do it like in an act of self harm. But I don't like. I'm not like listening to fucking Evanescence and like looking in the mirror and popping my zits. But it does bring
Wake
like
me up inside. You're
when
looking
I'm-
yourself
when
in the
I'm really
mirror
s-
and picking your face.
Yeah, when I'm really stressed, I do like find myself spending about 3 to 4 hours in the mirror, like constantly, like literally destroying my skin, and that's why I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm scarred the fuck up. Kind of makes me look cool though. What did you? I remember what you told me. It looks like that guy in Blade Runner.
Oh yeah, Edward James Olmos.
Yeah, except he has it worse on his cheeks. I don't have it that bad.
Right. No. Okay. Well, that explains a lot of things.
Does it?
Well, my question to what the dermatologist is, not your life qualms.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I always thought that was a cool look growing up. For some reason, I thought
Oh, yeah,
like
I remember.
acne scars look cool. Like Edward James Olmos from Blade Runner and Battlestar Galactica has like these. It's like a flesh-colored orange. You know what I mean? Like the texture of an orange is kind of how it looks. But
You think that's cool?
for some reason, man.
No, I actually do remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and like
when I
my
first met
friend's dad like had it too, and I was like, "That's kind of sick looking."
you. Yeah.
It's like
Well, you did actually scar your
kind of looks like a
face.
orc. Lord of the
Zog,
Rings. Zog zog. Oh
Zog.
no, World of Warcraft orc.
Work stuff. You know what, man? I've been told by the biggest thing when people talk about my acne, people get drunk, and then when they like are close to me or whatever, they're like, it's time to. I'm gonna say something to him that might offend him, but I'm gonna do it from a bro stance and be like, your acne, it might be bad. It might be disgusting.
Whoa!
But you know what? I could never picture you
Without it? Oh
I
shit!
always get that all the time.
Yeah.
And, I kind of agree. I'm like,
Well, isn't it like more of a limitation of their imagination?
yeah,
More than anything?
though, actually. Yeah,
No, man, I
and
couldn't picture you without a beard. It just doesn't work in my head.
Yeah, what a bunch of idiots. Actually, that's true. I never thought of it that way.
Like,
Yeah.
there's definitely a version of you without acne.
Oh, there's tons. I have doppelgangers all over the fucking place, dude. It's
Yeah.
actually annoying. I get tagged in things, and they're like, "This guy looks like you." Oh.
We kind of look alike too. A lot of people say that we look like brothers. We used to get that a lot when I had my beard going, and we've sorted out this like sort of yin yang dynamic, right? It's like Zach's shorter, more
Stout.
extroverted, crazy ladies man. He's always talking, always great conversationalist.
He said I'm strong like a dwarf one time.
Exactly, and you never toss a dwarf,
Hmm.
so I never throw you any distance.
No, you didn't.
Can
No.
trust you as far as I can throw you, which is not at all.
And Dolly is more.
I'm the
taller.
Legolas to your Gimli, is what I'm
You
saying.
really are. Except if Gimli was a little bit more handsome. Let's give me a something. Come on.
Gimli's pretty hot though.
Sure.
All right,
I mean,
fine.
that is
All right,
okay.
fine.
All right.
You're better looking than the actor that played Gimli.
You know what? One of my best compliments I've ever received, and I don't mean this as an insult to you, but when we were hanging out a lot when we first met each other, and you were living at the house or whatever.
Yeah.
I would kind of always because you're a very good looking man, and it's funny we were talking about this last podcast.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I would always kind of like I wouldn't preface things, but when I was talking about you or something to like a girl, I'd be like, yeah, that's my like better looking older brother or whatever, and just kind of like brush it off. And one time I said that to Misty. You remember that girl?
Yeah.
Misty's like, I wouldn't say better looking, and I was like, no way.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I felt really good about that.
Well, to be fair, I looked like shit that day. I actually combed I combed my hair straight up to look like one of the Dragon Ball Z characters, like
Yeah.
a Super Saiyan.
You looked like Martin Mystery.
Yeah, and actually, I just face planted.
The only shirt I
Before
had
that.
was my Walmart fucking Guy Fieri flame button up that I wear on only special.
Dude, I've been saying this for years. Fuck Misty.
I did.
I'm not even even sure I know who that is.
No.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of similarities and overlaps and crossovers.
Yeah. Sure. Apparently our passion for intros is one of the. Yeah.
We're autistic about making a proper intro for the show.
Yeah, it's probably so bad. Like I think we just brainwashed ourselves to thinking it was good.
There's no probably in that. I just, I spent a little while listening to it, and I can say that it's not great, but it serves its purpose.
It does. Yeah.
We're talking about an intro that doesn't have any lyrics yet.
You know what though?
To a show that doesn't have a name.
The two guys who don't have a soul.
Yes.
You know what though? I will say whether or not it sucks. I'm not going to tell you it sucks. I'm not going to tell you it doesn't suck. What's important is that we put in 3.5 hours of our own hard work
to make like less than 10 seconds of really shitty music.
Just about. Yeah, exactly. But we did that together, dude. And that was we set our minds together and we worked hard.
Blood, sweat, and cum.
You know what's really upsetting is that like if I put effort into anything else other than that, like, I would be good at something. But
you should have been good at that. You've been playing guitar for.
I was good at that, but you were like,
I want to get the bass guitar. Let me do the bass line.
Right.
And then you know what?
And what was the problem with that? It was too quiet.
I genuinely didn't. I wanted to come in. Let me just do it. But I was like, you know what? Dolly wants to do this. He's got to learn. He's gonna do this.
Yeah,
so I let
your attempt was also way too quiet.
Excuse me. At least I was on time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, I could have came in there and changed.
I'm arguing
things,
this.
But I let you come in. I wanted you to do your thing and be good with it. And I wanted you to learn. I want you to do it because you wanted to do it. I saw that in your eyes.
Fuck off with this condescending shit.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna have it posted to this show.
Mm-hmm.
This intro we're talking about here.
We have a goal.
I'm scrapping the whole thing. I'm putting some type beat I get off YouTube.
Yeah.
And then me just like mumble rapping over it. Yeah, motherfucker, transcendental clock boys.
I'd pay for that.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. First customer.
I mean, you're already quite knowledgeable in the art of music DAWs and figuring out intros. So.
Right. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. It is currently 7:30 on this night.
Is it actually? Already?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I said the last podcast that I went in dry the last podcast with alcohol.
Oh yeah.
This
Hadn't
time
been drinking. Now you got a few beers in you.
Yeah. This time I said fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I had a drink. I think before that I had a glass of red Sangiovese.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, no. Was that the day we made the podcast? I think that was the day before.
Oh, because we were just messing around with the fucking settings.
Who knew that starting a podcast was work? Not that it's hard work, but
it's the hardest work I've ever done.
It takes time. Yeah.
This is harder than having a kid.
Yeah.
This is my kid.
This is your child, actually. You do.
Yeah. I've got a new kid.
I can tell there's more love.
Ramus, if you're listening to this right now, I want you to know that. Well, move over, buddy. I've got a new child.
Hey.
It's called the Zakk Attack.
Hey.
Wow.
That's me. Your child probably will listen eventually. If my father had a podcast,
like when he's 14, just realizes what a shithead is.
It's kind of the equivalent as like finding out your mom does porn.
Yeah, I'd be more shocked, really.
My dad had a podcast?
Ew.
I would totally listen. I mean, we kind of, name dropped him immediately in the first episode and now in the second episode as well.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You're part of the legacy, dude.
Yeah, he is actually. Hey, do you want to give a message to your son?
Okay. Listen, bad bitches only, don't eat the yellow snow, and fuck the police. But the police are probably gone by now.
You think?
Listen, back in our day, we had these wardens, these old-timey sheriffs, you see. Not unlike a Western, they would just peruse the streets, looking for drunkards and people slightly different than them, just doing random things. They had some pretty terrible beliefs and ways of enforcing justice. But they'd hit you with batons, they'd cream you with various tools that they had in their bag, they'd hit you with tasers in the neck for no money. They would bring you in front of a guy wearing a wig. The guy in the wig would put you inside of a cage, right?
We don't have those in the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's it? Who are you talking? What is this now? Who are you? Are you Ramus?
No, I'm from the.
Shut the fuck up. All right? Put you in a cage.
We don't have those anymore.
All right.
Go on.
And then a bunch of other people in the cage would rape you.
Mm.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? It's happening to both of us here, Zach and myself. So if you're listening to this show right now, you and your mansion that I built for you and your unraped little body,
Aww.
things must be so nice.
It's really sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's probably the nicest thing I've ever said
Yeah.
regarding him.
Yeah. That's really nice of you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
I'm a great dad.
Yeah.
I really am pretty good.
I think you
Yeah.
deserve. You know what you deserve? Big ol' hug.
No one hugs me.
That was so. I don't know. If, like that genuinely hard. You want a hug?
No.
No, I'll hug you right now.
No, I've never had a hug for a reason.
What do you mean for like for
No one
doing
hugs
something
me.
good?
Yeah.
What do you?
I pull a little Luger out of my purse and I
I'll
shoot them in the
fucking hug
stomach.
You. I'll fucking hug you right now.
No, I'll pull a little
Motherfucker,
World War
stand
II
up.
replica gun and shoot you. No.
You don't. You're not gonna get a
No,
hug.
nothing
if
gives you this
don't-
right.
Look, he's saying no. He's
Yeah.
saying no. This
No,
is
stay
why
the
you don't
fuck
get
away
hugs.
from me.
Come here, give me
Right,
a
I've got the gun.
Give me a hug.
I've got the
jeez.
fucking
Look,
gun.
I got my hands up, dude.
I've got the
my hands
gun.
up. I'm just coming in for a nice hug.
I will
I'm just
actually
coming
cock
in.
this.
Holy shit!
It's armed. You hear this? This is
We're
an
gonna
actual
hug,
real
we're gonna
gun.
hug after the podcast. This is what's gonna happen. You literally put a Luger in my face.
It's a Mauser.
Jesus Christ! This is why nobody hugs you, Dolly.
Yeah.
You can't. Now
My
you can't
point
say.
proven.
You can't say nobody hugs me with a sad, sullen look and look away from me.
Well, I explained
then
it thusly by
Point a
saying
gun in my
I'd
fucking
put a
face.
Luger in their stomach and then you went to go hug me. Thereupon getting a Luger in your stomach and then you
Well-
acted surprised somehow.
You know, I just thought I might be, above the others or something.
Oh no, far below. Far below, literally and figuratively. I mean, he's on the floor right now, nursing a beer, trying to hug me and shit.
I'm only on the floor because I really respect the Japanese type of
Stop
lifestyle.
saying that, you fucking weeaboo.
What do you mean?
Every time. I'm only on the floor because the Japanese were actually so modern and restricted in their behavior.
Yeah. What of it?
You don't have a chair, that's why.
This is why I'm on the floor.
I didn't give you a chair.
No, I have a chair right there. I can sit there if I want to.
I had a chair right there. I can sit on if I want
You know
to.
why I sit here? Because I like to look at Dolly while I speak to him because I respect him. Not like he does with me, apparently. But I respect him, and I think it allows the flow of
below eye
conversation
line.
to go better.
Yeah, below eye line.
But you know what? I will have a chair eventually.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna bring it.
Big man?
I'm gonna bring it.
Are you going to bring a chair to my house?
I'm gonna bring a chair to your house.
No,
Yeah.
I'll smash it.
Yeah. You know what? I'll bring one every day.
No,
Every day.
I've got many hammers, each one larger than the last. And I'll tell you, if you bring that chair anywhere near this house,
Yeah.
I'll see it.
Yeah.
Probably strapped to the top of
Oh.
your car. You know what I'll do?
Oh, sit on it?
And then Nas will distract you
No.
as you come out. Yeah, I'll run up behind, smash.
She's
Yeah, she's gonna flash you or something.
no.
Yeah,
she's gonna, she's gonna self-suck. She's gonna auto-fellatio. That would distract me.
I don't know if she can do that. But
Some
I will
girls can.
beat the fuck out of that chair and possibly your car
No.
as collateral.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I just saw a Tinder girl on like a couple like right before we did this, and her
Yeah.
bio was
Bring your own chair.
No, be my chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bring your
Wow.
own chair. I like that. BYOC.
Be my
Bjork.
chair. Well, you can bring her then.
What was that Street Fighter guy's name? Not Bjork.
Blanca.
Thank you.
Shout out to my neighbor Blanca.
Yeah.
Can't say.
He yells all the
I
time.
really want to say the N word. He's like, ah, and he generates electricity. That's how I want to be in life. And we're back. We just cut out there. I hit the space bar by accident.
To be fair, he kind of is his own taser to the neck. That would be like asking you what's your minimum to masturbate?
The taser to the neck.
Yeah, I will masturbate if only you tase me. What should I have to eat after I leave here?
You asked me that question, I can only think of the last thing I ate, which is
The N-word?
mango covered chicken.
That's actually mango covered chicken.
Yeah. Can you
Oh, that's
believe
what
that?
she made?
Yeah.
That looks
That's
really,
how
that smelled really good.
That's how I be eating now, man.
Yeah. They
I've got a great
They don't offer me dinner, by the way.
No. Every time we make dinner, like, oh, we've actually got a lot left over. What should we do about this? Like,
Yeah.
do we know any homeless people? Can we use this as fertilizer, maybe?
I thought I was the
Compost?
transcendental homeless.
And then Zach's in the background being like, hey, actually, I haven't eaten lunch yet. And you're like, who the fuck asked you?
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really mad. But you know what?
You starve.
It's good for my figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we keep it from you.
Hey, Dolly, watch this.
Oh, man. Cool. He just took out 3 beers and they poured it all in his mouth at the same time.
That's for my juggalos and juggalettes.
Woo, woo, woo. before the show, we were talking about music for a little bit, and then he was talking about just how rap. He like was raised on a lot of hip hop music. Like his dad loved hip hop.
That's okay.
Mainly like Detroit sort of area.
Okay, that's weirdly actually kind of accurate. But go on.
And then I was like, oh, that's vaguely interesting. What's your favorite rap artist, like hip hop artist?
From Detroit?
And you're like, woo woo, motherfucking juggalos, ICP,
Yeah.
Dirty Dan, and whatever
So
the guy's
what?
name is.
You know what? It's just because I got black metal and juggalos mixed up when I was 13, and I lived 4 years of my life thinking that was black metal, doesn't mean it was my fault, right?
Oh, you thought ICP was black metal?
Yeah.
Because of the corpse paint?
I thought it was cool. Yeah, I thought, because I wanted to be a part of the black metal scene, but I got them confused.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, you're actually kind of spot on with the rap thing. My dad was actually, for a short time, I remember my cousin made him a mix CD of all these rap music, that very explicit N-word language.
N-word language.
And he would
All right,
he would listen to me with me in the car. And,
yeah.
It was I felt it was weird even at that time. When I was very young. Hey,
so did my dad.
really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was just talking to Nas about this.
What was this? Wow.
He actually liked rap music and like black culture a lot.
Oh,
growing
well,
up.
okay, that makes, when you say I can see that. He liked black culture, like he could try to understand it, assimilate with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes, my dad just like
He's
fucking
very granola. He's like
808s.
very, he's Greenpeace. He's kind of a soy boy.
You say he's granola?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. That's a cool term. I like that.
No, I got that from my spouse. But
Oh.
she uses it a lot to describe my dad.
Yeah.
But he was watching the movie Dangerous Minds, which is it centers around a group of impoverished students from the ghetto. They're all like, super disenfranchised and all like fucking pregnant and shooting each other and shit. And then Jodie Foster is, I think she's either a high school teacher or a college teacher, and she comes in to teach these kids and like turn their life around. Mm-hmm. And the soundtrack, it's actually a great movie. The soundtrack is all like it's like Coolio and like Ice Cube and shit like that.
Sorry, what's it called? Training Day?
Dangerous Minds.
Oh, okay.
Training Day.
That's what I thought you said.
Is that like a Tom Hanks like military movie?
No, that's a fucking Denzel Washington movie.
Well, you know what it is then. Why'd you call it that?
I know. Oh,
What the fuck?
You fucking duped me. Oh shit. Okay, go on.
Anyway, yeah. So he listened to the soundtrack to that movie, and I was like, I would be 6 or 7 years old, being like, a house and chains and swanging things. Just another young nigga having things.
You said it. You
Yeah.
fucking said it.
I don't care.
This is the second episode.
Quoting the song.
What the fuck happened to the boundaries we set?
Nigga.
Shut the fuck. Oh my god. All right. That's cool. That's
I'll
fine.
say it.
You know what? There's one way to get us known.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Hey, you want to listen to that podcast where the white boy says the N-word all the time?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going to say. And they're going to be like, yeah, put it on.
Yeah. And then they put on the vinyl.
I can't believe you've dropped that already. It's literally, and before me too.
Just another young nigga.
Can you fucking stop? Jesus. That was awesome.
You're fucking square, dude.
I'm a fucking square. Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. You're just some soy boy, little square, dude.
Oh, I see.
Can't even say the N word like a man.
Yeah.
No, I don't condone the use of that word, but in the
context of music, you
in the
decide
context
to.
of, yeah, quoting the song and
Yeah.
also just being generally
You know what
edgy.
you are? You are that girl that Kendrick Lamar brought up on stage that one time.
Shireen.
What's her? No, not that. No, good, nice, but no. He brought up a girl.
And then I told my bros.
He brought up a white girl on stage to sing a song that has the N word explicitly all throughout it.
Oh yeah.
And then she sang it, and she said that word.
I'm Kendrick in that version.
No, you're the girl.
Oh, I'm the white
You're
girl.
the white girl, and who goes up on stage and sings it, and he stopped the music. He's like, hold up. He kind of trapped her, honestly, because like I probably would have.
Wait, did he do it to sabotage her or to like make
No, he just like
sort of bridge a gap?
Well, no, he like brought her up to sing the song. Probably just assumed that she was gonna say neighbor, and she said the word instead. And then he's hold the music. What the fuck?
I want you to say nigga with a hard R.
Yeah. That was fucking hilarious.
Is that a good impression?
I have to piss for the second time. This is gonna be a running gag. My pee breaks.
Okay.
That was fucking funny.
I gotta be really scary now and talk to myself. And serial killer.
Listen,
voice.
if he starts just blasting the N-word at you, don't fucking turn the shit off.
You gotta hurry up with your pisses. It's gonna be saying the N-word over and over again until you get back. The quicker you get back, the less I say the N-word. He has left the room and he's peeing in my dryer. All right, episode 2, and we're stuck alone again. We are in the spare room of my chillwack home. My baby is sleeping. I'm being very loud. I am saying racial expletives at a volume perhaps a little too loud. But here's the thing. Entertaining? Possibly. Dangerous? Edgy? Yes. It's our middle names. Cringy? Mostly that. But again, you're here. All right? So we're going to take care of you. All right? You're probably lying down right now. You got a little cup of cocoa. Put some marshmallows in that for me. Okay? That's a metaphor or an analogy. I want you to put Molly in the hot chocolate you're drinking. Get weird. All right. Try to bring things back to a sane level here. And he's back right on time.
As always. I'm wondering if there will ever be a time where Dolly pees and I get the podcast himself.
I don't usually pee.
He actually hasn't peed all day.
No.
No. I saw you once.
No, you didn't.
No, I did.
You know that legend about Kim Jong-il? Kim Jong-un?
That he doesn't shit?
Yeah, or pee.
Yeah.
Uses
He
all
doesn't.
of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
as fuel.
I'm not saying I'm like that. I'm saying I strive to be like that.
By eating 6 meals a day.
By eating 6 meals a day and
Yeah.
holding it in.
Yeah.
Not
So you're
going
also.
to the bathroom.
Oh. How long do you think that would take before it destroys you?
Before you died of dysentery?
Before you obliterate? What do you think you have to do to implode?
Implode?
Yeah, like holding your pee so long.
I don't think that's how that works. Is implosion? It's a result of what is it again? Like your molecular structure weakening from the inside.
I would assume so.
The
Do you mean
density
the
of
actual
your
like
shell
implosion?
becoming more intense?
I found out how you what's it called, spontaneously combust. I found out how it's not necessarily how it happens,
Tell us.
but apparently if you are everyone I guess who has spontaneously combusted was in ketosis. Yeah, so apparently when you were doing keto you were like 10 times more likely, I don't remember why,
magically burst up into flames.
So this is,
It kind of makes sense though. Like you're
Doesn't-
burning off your fat reserves.
I guess so. I don't remember
So your
the
body's,
details.
instead of burning carbohydrates, your body burns fat instead as an energy source. Your body's made out of fat primarily, right? Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Some people, maybe. But it composes more of your body than a carbohydrate. Like,
Interesting. So
you're just burning that up, and then you go into overdrive and burn your whole body.
it's like our bodies are just kerosene lanterns waiting to be roasted. Yeah.
So how'd you find that out?
Who told me that? Somebody fucking told me that. I mean, it could be false information.
It probably is.
Yeah. Who was?
It's happened to like old ladies, like just minding their business.
Yeah,
I doubt they're on like the keto diet
They're always-
in like
well,
the 80s.
I always picture someone spontaneously combusting like a 50s woman who's sitting on a chair with
that
a cigarette
goes
in her
way
hand.
back.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I actually can't remember who told me that, but it's somebody that I apparently I appreciate their words more than who they are because I can't remember who they are.
When I used to work at the keg, there was this busser named Mackenzie who was a real lark.
Yeah.
He is absolutely bizarre. He was just like this weird guy who
So
like
did you call him woke?
I called him a lark.
Oh, okay. Mark.
Yeah.
I figured.
It's up to your interpretation what that means.
Sense.
So he like wouldn't. He had like this weird thing with shower. Like he either wouldn't use water or soap, like no soap or shampoo.
No. Do you mean maybe like what he did was that he'd get wet, turn off the shower, soap up, turn back on the
No,
shower?
no soap. I just remembered it. Yeah.
Okay. So he
nothing.
didn't use soap at all.
Or shampoo.
Let's discuss why. What's his purpose?
He's a weird guy.
Is there
and
iron
He's the
in it?
slowest worker. Super weird sense of humor. He was always playing the mandolin and walking down the street, like downtown East Side.
You're talking about me.
I'm talking about a man who's exactly like you
Yeah. Okay.
in every way. And he was always trying to do like these weird fad diets. He's like, I think he's 21 or 22 at the time.
Was he
like,
fat?
No, he was like trying to, come into his own and figure out fitness and becoming a man and shit. So he's like trying all this weird stuff he heard on Joe Rogan probably. Anyway, he tried ketosis. And then I, like being the bored employee of the keg that I was, would just troll him all the time. I'd like tell him like false information about it. Like, you can actually eat like about 50 carbs a day on the ketogenic diet.
And he believed you.
Yeah, and
He didn't
he
look
wouldn't enter ketosis, and then I would like just get randomly mad at like him even trying to do it. It's like ketosis is everything I fucking stand against in life.
But you were. I'm impressed that you were able to play this guy like a fiddle. Yeah, you were still a virgin this time.
I was really cool. I was one of the popular guys. They
Sorry,
never
go
knew.
on.
Yeah, and we formed this clique. It was like me and
The
this.
ketosis clip?
Yeah, it was just like this. Me and this super tall, good-looking Brazilian guy named Rafael. We would constantly just dunk on him and make fun of him behind his back.
That's so cool.
And then
I love when
I would like come up to him like a Street Fighter character instead of like Hadoukens or Shoryukens. I'd be like ketosis, and I'd punch him in the back.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it when people band together on a common hatred for like to bully on someone. I love that.
I regret it now because he's actually a really nice guy.
Yeah, but he probably
And turned out to be a really good person and really helpful to everyone around
Yeah,
him.
but he didn't shower. He didn't.
Yeah, no, never mind. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, totally. I mean, hey, would you you ever heard of that like Yu-Gi-Oh and Super Smash Brothers like ultra meta technique of not showering to stray the opponent and confuse them and get them distracted because of your dank ass smell?
What?
Yeah, well, it's like it's a rule prohibiting, like, as a Yu-Gi-Oh player and as a Super Smash player, you have to shower. It's a tournament rule
Oh yeah.
because it's against the rules to not shower to distract your opponent from their smell. That's a genuine technique.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know that anyone who plays Smash or Yu-Gi-Oh
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like how you would sort of allocate skill points into strength or dexterity in a RPG. It's like take all the hygiene skill points you would have spent, or your default skill points, and then just crank it all into
Gamer skill.
and then none into hygiene or social skills.
Hey, but you know what? When gamer skill can make you $10 million fucking dollars a year, like
Do they make
why
that
wouldn't
much?
maybe not a year, but I'm sure some of them have.
I mean,
10
like all the
hey,
amateur
no
players.
streaming though. Fucking, I'm sure like. Those
So
guys,
if you want to make 10 million, and
Yeah.
even as an amateur Smash player, you can't shower.
yeah,
It's like
because
one of the prerequisites.
you have to put your points into the gamer points. So yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my point.
I mean,
is
you could put your sub stats into like a bit of hygiene.
the perks like Fallout style.
But honestly, like there's other things you should probably put.
One of the perks is just can shower.
Able
to shower.
That's awesome. I picked up this. Yeah, I've always. You remember the martyrdom or the martyrdom?
Martyrdom from Call of Duty.
Yeah, the perk, where you drop a grenade upon death.
Yeah.
I always wanted that in real life. Like, as soon as I die, I just
drop a grenade.
Drop a grenade. I don't care.
What if
who
you
the
die
fuck's
in your
around
bed,
me.
like next to your wife?
Yeah, fuck it. They're going with me, man.
Go with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And you definitely die before her because you're a guy.
I'm just hoping that I would die in getting in a car accident with a bus full of children or something like that.
Yeah, you die
like
like you take a Xanax on a plane.
yeah.
And you die and just blow the whole thing up.
Take a half a Zanny,
My perk
15
upon
hours to
death,
life.
my after death perk would be Last Stand.
so you revive.
No. Last
What
Stand
was that one
is
again?
where you get shot and then
And you
instead
sit
of
there?
immediately dying, yeah, you pull out a pistol and you
Oh.
start firing.
That's the Columbine perk. That's what that was.
Yeah, but I would
Yeah.
have an aneurysm or something instead of just immediately dying. I'd be like,
Where does the pistol come from?
aneurysm? I don't know. Ask yourself that, game developers at Activision. And I just pull out a pistol while having an aneurysm or heart attack and just start firing it into the air.
So not at people, but in the air.
Or just around me, man.
Oh, okay,
just
okay.
spraying, you know?
Well, hear this. So if we died together with both of our perks, we'd combo really well together. Because you would, if you died and I'm around you, you would bring out your Last Stand perk and you'd shoot me, and then I would die and leave a grenade right there. We do extra damage.
Nice.
Yeah, double damage.
Hmm.
That's actually pretty cool.
How about I make sure that this actually happens?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to carry a gun with you around at all times.
Well, I'm more so leaning to if I find out that you pass away either
You shoot in the air.
from natural causes or an overdose or something.
What the fuck?
I find your body
What the fuck? Why is it an overdose?
at a morgue or something,
Okay.
wherever it might be.
Is that how you're gonna find out I'm dead?
I'll be right there. Whoever tells me, I'll be right there. Don't touch the body. I come and find you, and I just drop a live grenade and I leave.
Oh,
I
that's
got you.
sweet. Okay, yeah, you're redeemed. That's nice. Yeah.
And if I die
Yes.
before you do,
From
being too handsome.
no
and then-
patricide.
Patricide?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my son
murder your
kills
father. Yeah.
me. My son
Yeah.
kills me. Right.
Then I will come to wherever your body is.
Probably the most likely cause of death. Yeah. So you'll find me,
Yeah, it's more wholesome than fucking.
and then you'll pull out
overdosing.
like this Mauser.
This exact one that you fucking threatened me with because I tried to hug you.
It's a real gun, and then Zakk would put that in my hand as a dead guy and just start firing it off.
Yeah, I'd
And like
push
a
your
puppet.
finger for you.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
puppet just firing it away.
It's a great idea.
Automatic pistol.
So here's this. What if I like? No, you know what though? What if like you die and I do that for you, or say vice versa, and then I die? Who's gonna do that for me? You know, your son.
Yeah.
You have a fall back. Yeah.
You'd be the
You
pall
do.
bearer, torch bearer.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a son one day.
You are?
Yeah. I for some reason I can. Ooh, I have a topic. But I've been really good. I'm 3 for 3 for guessing baby genders out of all my friends right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What I do is when I hear my friends are having babies, I immediately spout the first gender that comes to my mind. It's like girl, boy.
Yeah.
And I'm actually 3 for 3 right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always had this feeling that my first child is going to be a boy. Now that I've said it, it's probably going to be a girl. I don't feel right about it now. But yo, you I know this is gay, but you ever got your tarot cards read before?
I used to read tarot cards.
Yeah. So that's my new.
I took a tarot card class when I was like
No, you fucking really?
11.
That's sick. Your dad did that with you, didn't
He wishes. No, I
he?
used
He
to.
was in pottery next door.
It was a literal like YMCA or something,
Okay.
like one of those community
Oh.
centers where they just have random bullshit classes.
Who made you do that?
Myself.
Because you wanted
course.
friends or what?
No, I wanted to read goddamn tarot.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
awesome.
So you need
Tarot
to take
cards
a
are sick
class
as
for
fuck.
it. If you don't have a fucking passion for it naturally, go on, please.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking way of divining the future. Anyway,
Mhm. It's a healing method.
yeah, I was like 10
That's kinda cute.
or something, and I was definitely the youngest kid there, and it was me, 2 girls who were actually, one of them was really hot, and she had like cleavage popping and stuff, and like a dermal like in between her like tits and stuff.
Oh wow.
And then one
Of
was,
course she did. You're at tarot class.
and yeah,
Yeah.
the other one I can't remember too much about. And then there was like a completely crippled mental retard, like in one of those wheelchairs where they're just like buckled up.
You can't even flip the cards, bro.
She would just like stare off into space and occasionally.
Oh, it was a
just-
girl?
yeah.
Oh wow.
Just occasionally go like.
Oh, you know she. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
And then your mom would like pick her up. She's like, well, I don't think she's really gleaning much of it, but it just gives her something to do.
Yeah, because she didn't want to fucking be there. That's what I was
Why
gonna say.
tarot?
Yeah, you brought her there because you wanted to go with, not you, but the fucking mom.
The
or
one thing that
whatever.
requires like so much, interaction with not only the cards.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
have to
just
talk to them. Yeah.
You have to talk.
That's all. Hey.
Imagine just like awkwardly flipping the card over with your hand, like a
Mm-hmm.
Yu-Gi-Oh trap card, and you're like,
This is the card of.
no, she
Death.
couldn't even. You couldn't
She
even
had
Stephen
Microsoft
Hawking.
Sam.
She couldn't even do the Stephen Hawking thing.
Jesus, man. Hey, little do we know, she's probably actually very good at tarot, and her mom was like, no, she has a gift. I promise.
Yeah, she's just the best tarot card.
You
reader.
took a tarot class. That's interesting. So I've recently found a passion for tarot. I really genuinely think it has healing powers, and I'm actually quite good at it as well. Can I tell you my tarot story?
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Had this girl over, same girl that I recently broke up with, and she offered to read my tarot. I'm like, hell yeah, sure, whatever. I don't really care. Don't really. Honestly, at the time, it was kind of like I just didn't really believe in the shit. Didn't really care. And so she comes over and she's like, she kind of explains it to me, and I'd never had my tarot read. My mom used to do tarot. She never did my tarot, no matter how much I begged, because she was like afraid of negative outcomes or whatever, obviously. So
It's your mom?
yeah, my mom used to do
Oh.
it. But this girl, no, this girl. So
Oh,
this
dear.
girl came over and she offered to read my tarot. I'm like, fuck yeah, that sounds fun. So you probably know how it goes, right? You ask the deck a question, or we did the Celtic version. So you ask the deck of card a question, and you shuffle the deck. Excuse me, and then you flip. The first time I did it was not focusing on a question. I had a million different questions in my head. I wasn't really focusing, and then we flipped them, and I saw one card that maybe represented who I was as a person, but it was jumbled. It was a jumbled mess, and I knew why, because I knew I wasn't focusing. Second time comes around, she's like, "Okay, let's do this again." Like, absolutely. And this girl is into me, by the way, and so she's like, "Ask a question," and I asked about my ex, right? And I asked, like, how would she be feeling about the decision that she's made to, end things? And I didn't say it out loud, obviously, so she didn't know. And the 3 cards, and I focused on the question really hard, and and the 3 cards that I pulled were ridiculous in consistency within an answer to my question. I don't want to get too much into it because that would take a long time. But essentially, like, one card was describing her perfectly, Queen of Swords. The second card was the Hangman, which just describes a self-sacrifice or taking time to figure your shit out, and also like someone who is not invulnerable yet shakes things off very quickly. And the third card was the Ace of Swords, which is representative of regret. And that one, sorry, the first one was reversed, or not reversed, and then reversed. And the Queen or the Ace of Swords reversed represents like chaos and miscommunication and confusion and regret, and decisions made in this time are usually not good decisions. And it was shocking, like, to my question. It felt really good just thinking of this incomprehensible thing that I have no answer to, and something, whether or not it'd be real or not, be listening, And I felt a wave of relief, and it wasn't like I was like relieved because like the answer was like a negative thing and I wanted her to feel pain. It was relief for, I don't know, having something listen, I guess. And the girl who did the tarot, she knew immediately. She was so uncomfortable and so like visibly shaken by it because she knew exactly what I was asking, even though I didn't say it, just by the card pulling. And so I read her tarot to break the ice, but not break the ice, break the tension.
Yeah.
And she and I found a love for it, man. It was so much fun. We had candles and shit around, and I actually put some red candles on the novel you gave me, the Berserk novel, and some of the candle wax had fallen off, and it looks cool though. It's like on it. I can take it off, but it makes it look aesthetic because there's like full like
red
candle
seal.
wax.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it was a really creepy moment, and I actually recently told my ex because we're friends, so we talked, and I told her about it, and it was interesting. I don't know, nothing really more to go with that, but.
So you now know more about tarot than I do.
I guess.
I actually forgot all about it, but
yeah. You
should
take a class.
Tarot is one of those things that kind of fall into the horoscope. Is generalized enough to where it can actually give real meaning if you just let it overlap.
Think hard enough.
into whatever your situation is.
Yeah.
It's cool to like sort of believe in stuff like that. That's an enticing thing to have in your life, is mysticisms such as again, horoscope and tarot as well is like, super pseudoscience-y.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hasbro makes, along with Ouija boards, they also make tarot decks, right? But that's the thing is
exactly.
Like, I do think that
it's all commercial now. Spirituality is a capitalist's dream.
It really is. But you know what? Regardless of that or not, I do believe that these things have history, and the words that they're speaking, like he just shot inside the fucking house.
I thought that would go off.
No, it's not last stand yet. Are you dying?
Oh, yeah.
Are you having a heart attack?
Yeah, that's how you know.
Jesus
if I pull out a gun.
That's now? Dude, where's the grenade? I'm gonna kill myself with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we you know what, man? I hate being that, you know what? I don't even give a fuck if it's like, like kind of like horoscopes and shit. Like I it really did help, and the answer that it gave me was actually like an answer to my question.
Oh yeah.
In a sense, the way I interpret it, I guess.
That's the thing though, like you can have a situation like that, is sure it makes sense to this girl you're talking about.
Yeah.
In probably a healthy way. You can also get like the death card and like the
No, it was unhealthy for her.
Huh?
The cards I pulled were unhealthy for her. It was
just applicable, you know what I mean?
It was applicable, yeah.
Sometimes you can get a card that's like completely off base.
Yeah, that's why my mom never wanted to do it with me, because she didn't want to pull the death card and shit.
Oh, the death card?
Yeah, but the death card could have meant
mean death though.
No, it could have meant like the death to my annoyance and immaturity, or like the death to my gingerness.
Death card represents change. That's why it was always my favorite, and that's why I still have like shirts with the death card on it.
Did you know apparently you're not allowed to buy your? Because I want a tarot deck. I'm gonna do it because I like to break in the law. Anyways, apparently you're not allowed to buy your first tarot deck. It must be a gift, but not not a hand me down, not a second-handed one, but someone has to buy. Apparently that's the way that it works. But I'm gonna fucking buy one anyways. I don't give a fuck.
I bought mine from Chapters when I was a little kid.
Nice. They come with like
the cheapest one I could buy.
They come with like a giraffe eraser for your pencil.
Yeah, it had gum inside of it.
Oh, dude, Harry Potter gum. Dude, Harry Potter is basically just tarot cards.
Yeah. Oh, so many conservative moms hate that too.
What?
Did your mom hate Harry Potter? Probably not.
Your mom hated Harry Potter?
No. Did your mom?
No, I was never interested. No,
Okay, you never had an interest.
No, I watched. Actually, I was terrified. The very first Harry Potter movie. I remember we were watching it at my house, and the scene where Hagrid turns Harry's cousin, the fucking annoying little kid, Dudley, where Hagrid turns Dudley's ass into a pig's tail. You know that scene in the very beginning of the movie?
That scared you.
I vividly remember jumping behind the couch and hiding during that scene because I was so scared. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's why I don't eat pork now.
Oh, that's the no shit.
I don't eat Dudley's ass.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I love pork.
And you still eat pork.
Yeah, because
What does that say
you know
about
why?
you?
Because I face my fears. That's what I do. Face
So you
them head on.
eat an ass of a 13-year-old British kid.
Absolutely. Whatever it takes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm also Muslim.
Yeah.
The U.S. used to employ these bullets.
How Muslim is he?
The U.S. used to make these bullets. The U.S. Army.
Okay.
They'd fill them with pork.
No
They're
shit.
called Allah killers.
Are you fucking serious?
And yeah.
Dude, no.
They used to do that.
Is this actually real?
Oh fuck! No, it wasn't the army. It was like some PMC like type shit.
Okay, yeah.
Where they just, they're like Allah stoppers or something.
Dude, that's the
Paradise
fucking,
stoppers.
That's fucking hilarious.
They'd
It's
fill
also
these Muslim with
Paradise stoppers and dolly stoppers as well.
pork. Yeah.
They're like jaw stop.
Yeah. Even if I survived it, I wouldn't want to live.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. How long has it been since pork has entered your body? Even maybe by mistake.
Probably
or
a
something.
couple weeks, dude.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I accidentally
I
eat
appreciate
pork.
the honesty, honestly.
I accidentally eat pork all the time.
How?
I'll order like
It's
a dish from the restaurant and forgot
Oh.
to like ask if there's no pork in it.
yeah.
But to be fair, like it'll usually just be a bite before I notice.
Well, it's better than
And it probably was way longer than 2 weeks. I'm just being flippant about
No,
that.
no, that was a better answer than I expected. I thought you were gonna say maybe a year or something, but a couple.
Yeah,
weeks.
before I've intentionally eaten it.
When
would
was
be
the
like,
last time you intentionally ate it?
Probably 5 years.
5 years ago. Do you remember your last pork meal?
It's probably fucking
Bacon.
delicious bacon.
Yeah, probably.
That's one of the best foods there have
Yeah,
ever been.
it's not fair to you if someone's cooking bacon in the house because, like,
it is fair. You should just suck it up.
well,
It smells like.
I mean, in reality, absolutely, but like, it smells so fucking good, man. You know?
Yeah, people at the keg, the restaurant I used to work at, would do that. Like, does that ever like freak you out? Does that ever like give you flashbacks? Like, do you want to
Yeah.
like eat bacon and like do you get cravings? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, all the fucking time. I got willpower though.
Dude, you know what? I actually understand that. There's nothing more, in my sobriety, there's nothing more that pisses me the fuck off. And I'm name dropping. I don't care. Raven and a couple other people are really bad for this. Because I have friends who still do cocaine, obviously, right? And
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If it's around me, I'll fucking do cocaine. I'm sober about 5 months now, 4 months, 4.5 months.
Congrats.
Anyways, thank you. But so as a person who was addicted to cocaine for 5 years and now has the willpower not to do it, I obviously understand what the fuck's going on. You're not gonna hide that shit from me because I know.
Yeah.
But secondly, also like, so they'll bust it out, and I granted it's nice of them to have the thought of like, oh, don't put it around him or whatever, and sometimes like Sarah will be like, hey, you maybe want a line if she is doing it. She doesn't really do it much, but. And I appreciate them asking because it's like, it's really nice. But then other people are like, oh, don't ask him and shit. I'm like, fuck you. You don't know my, like, I'm not sitting here like biting at my fucking nails hoping for a goddamn line. Like I actually appreciate you asking me because I can say no if I want to. And you know what the thing is? I can also say yes if I want to. That's fine. And I'm not going to get mad at myself for doing it if I decide to.
Yeah.
You know, like for someone to like treat me like a child that can't have a candy bar, like it's like, go fuck yourself. That makes my sobriety seem fucking lame and stupid.
Right.
You know, like I want to seem cooler than you. That's why I'm sober.
Can you imagine like the version of yourself that they would imply by doing that? Like if you were to be the guy who is like, no, I can't even like look at it or like see it in a movie.
Yeah, or I'll start
Or
real labs.
I'll just go into berserker rage looking for white powder. I'll
Yeah.
like sniff up all the flour in the house.
Jesus.
You got to keep away baking soda.
Yeah, or bacon.
For me, yeah.
Yeah, for
I can't
you.
even see like Babe, like the pig.
The
movie.
You ever see Babe in the City? Goddamn.
Not me.
Not me.
Never once.
Yeah, no, I can't, and I never really was that guy to begin with, you know. And it's just like suddenly once you quit that thing, suddenly you kind of become that guy, even though they're all still doing cocaine too, you know.
Yeah. No,
like-
I've had something like that similar happen, like with cocaine too, where the place I was living at before I moved in with Nos was
My house?
No, I was living in Vancouver.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, you're right. I know.
Retrograde.
Yeah.
I was
You're
living in Vancouver, and yeah, my roommate would like occasionally indulge, right? And he had like some friends over, and yeah, Andy was like, "Hey man, like, don't do fucking coke in front of Dolly, eh? They're like constantly going to the bathroom to do it and stuff like that." Which is fine. Like, I don't want that in my house environment.
Yeah.
But they're such little pussies about it. Like, I'd go to
I
like
hate that.
go take a piss, and I'd open up the door, and like they'd have like a little mirror.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, he's here.
Dolly's gonna kick us out of the house.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck that, man. I hate that shit. No, it's stupid. It's like
I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just like totally not necessary.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I hate it because it's not. It's also untruthful. It's like, dude, if you want to do it, if you care enough to hide it,
Yeah.
just come to me and ask. Hey, man, do you mind if I do cocaine?
Mm-hmm.
If I say, you know what, do it in the bathroom.
I'm doing cocaine right now, by the way. Anyone who's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramus.
He's got really good powers. He's got really good willpower. I take it back.
Me?
Yeah, I'm
Well-
as I snort cocaine in front of you.
To be fair,
You just did a line now.
I did. Yeah, I broke my
Yeah.
4 months. Yeah. No, I've already broken. I've actually technically broken my 4 months already, but like I consider my 4 months of sobriety being like a 4 months former addict. I've only like done it a couple times since then. But to be fair, actually, Delino has quit drinking, and I drink in front of him quite often. I didn't even offer him a beer today.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I actually kind of feel bad about
You
that
know,
now. I
it's
probably should.
instinctively. No, I have one a week now.
Well, I kind of feel bad actually. Honestly, that's part of the reason why I didn't bring any last time too, because like obviously I know you don't want to drink or anything, but like I know I come here quite often now, and I know I bring alcohol with me a lot, and not that I think you're gonna like go back into your ways. Not that you were even that bad to begin with. Regardless, I don't want to be that guy who's like, you want a beer all the time. I know you have your free will, you can decide to or not, but I also don't want to be that influence as well.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it does.
What's your opinion?
At least you're not my other friends who are like, come on, fucking drink with me, pussy. When are we gonna do this?
No, I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Constantly like trying to test me,
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
No, I'm here to fucking pull out your gun when you die and fucking shoot the others, buddy.
Hell yeah,
I'm
bro.
here for you.
hell yeah, brother. So I love stuff like that. Like having my friends trying to like egg me on into going against my own morals.
Does it fuel you more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It actually makes it feel like a much more valiant effort. And so when, like, I would, like, immediately after quitting drinking, I would still just, anytime anyone invited me to a bar, I would go, like, out of principle. I would just go. And, like, the urge to drink was immense. And I would always get offered either beers or shots or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would always, like, refuse them. And it was weird, like, not to be too preachy about it. It was, like, kind of building up a muscle. It's, like, over and over again.
Yeah.
You build up more willpower. And then it transfers to other things. Like, if you want to quit something else, or if you want to actually do things and not do something, then you've got more willpower built up because you already tackled
That big thing.
a pretty big issue. Yeah,
kinda
for me
like-
it was drinking. And then I was able to quit smoking really easily,
Mm-hmm.
even though that was, like, physically painful to do. Like, my lungs are burning and I felt like faint all the time. Anyways, yeah.
To be fair,
To the listeners, consider dropping that bad habit.
hey man.
Suddenly
know.
we're all preachy now.
Or keep it the bad habit and
Make it worse.
Make it worse. Might I actually I got two things to say quickly. The one thing you said about the willpower, conquering one willpower, and it's easier to do other things. Kind of like learning an instrument. When I taught myself how to play drums, picking up guitar was twice as quick because I already had gotten the the movements of just learning something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Learning music. May I explain to the audience Delino's patented. How do you say that word?
Patented.
Patented.
Yeah.
You
got it.
Way to kick alcohol is his method of kicking alcohol.
No, why are you gonna say that?
No, because I want to tell the crowd, I want to tell the audience, because it still blows me away to this day, and I don't know if it actually works. Dolly's method, I remember him telling me this. If you want to quit drinking, you force yourself every day. You walk to the bar. You
Right.
walk, you don't take transit, you don't take a vehicle, you fucking walk to the bar.
Yeah.
If you live beside the bar, that's an easy task, let me
Yeah.
tell you. But you walk to the bar, and you have one beer.
Yeah.
No matter what. You sit there and you have a beer. And you have to do this every fucking day. It doesn't matter if you work in the morning, it doesn't matter whatever. You have to go walk to the bar, have a beer.
Mm-hmm.
eventually you'll get so pissed off and tired about it, I think was the moral kind of ethic there.
It becomes a chore.
It becomes a chore and you just like don't want to drink anymore. That rhymes.
Thank you for explaining that. I thought you were going to say something else. Oh.
No. Oh, yeah. No. I actually almost brought that up when we were talking about acne earlier, though.
Oh, okay.
Because you were talking about,
yeah, I employed a more
Edwards
extreme
James
measure
almost.
afterwards. The thing he's talking about. Yeah, no. If you've got a problem drinking, it's like have the mentality to quit, but also say, I'm going to drink every day still. Right? What's the point of all this? Just do it every day.
It's funny because he's serious.
It actually worked though.
Yeah, I could see that working for some. For others who actually have like
alcoholism.
Yeah,
It just puts you down a spiral. It would trigger you.
Hey, Rhea does that every day, and it's not his choice.
Right. It's not his choice at all. Damn, dude.
That's true as fuck, bro.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you start to
funny.
resent it though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that it's like a labor of love myself personally. But you know what? If that method works for you, I'm sure there's others out there who that method would work for as well.
It depends on your mentality.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I fell in those vices because I just didn't have anything else going on really. Didn't have enough in my life. And everyone else around me was doing it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking heavily, that was. And also had trauma in my past, which makes you super prone to addiction, which I'm getting a lot of help for now, which rules.
You're like the Queen of Swords in the tarot deck.
Fuck yeah, I tell everyone that. So
You actually kind of are now that I think about it.
I don't even. What is the Queen of Swords?
Queen of Swords is someone who's very intelligent, very generous, very kind, very emotionally smart. Is somebody who makes decisions based on an analytical justifiability. It's somebody who tends to have had trauma in their past that's not necessarily resolved yet. They don't let the forms in their cracks show. And
You remember this verbatim?
no, actually, this is kind of off the top of my head.
Okay.
But I remember because the person that I cared about deeply was also Queen of Swords. Typically, they tend to be females, though, which is interesting because you're a male. But I think you
straddle that fucking line.
Yeah.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady. No shit. Queen of Swords. Dude looks like a fucking lady. Sorry, I cut you off on what you were saying, man.
No, I'll take all of that. Right on. Can I have that as like a Tinder profile? Not for me, of course. But
Yeah. My Tinder profile is I will psychoanalyze you for one blowjob.
I'll go psycho on you for one blowjob.
Yeah. No, psychoanalyze.
Oh.
I will psychoanalyze you. My actual Tinder profile is. I think I did. No, I didn't say this. I consistently finding myself sharing deep. What is it? Consistently finding myself sharing deep personal information with people in the sauna.
Yeah.
No response.
No.
I feel like most of them get nothing.
They probably think you're fishing for a sauna date and nothing else.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll roll with that. I don't have a sauna, but my old one was learning to read. So, what's better?
Idiot. Where would you even go to find a sauna? Those don't.
Yeah, we got one. Oh, anymore?
Not in COVID.
Well, now they think I have a personal sauna, and I invite strangers to it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a call from former roommate Andy while I was having breakfast at world famous Bonds in Vancouver.
World famous.
Yeah, and we got a call from him. It was me and Rhea were sitting with each other, eating eggs, and then we got a call from Andy. He was like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm on no sleep."
Were you living with him
$3
at the time?
breakfast? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, "Want to help me move a sauna into my house? Our house?"
Our house.
I'm like,
No.
we have. If you told me like, "Do you want to move a chair into the living room?" I'd say, "No, we have no room." And now he wants to move a full sauna.
Is one of those inflatable? Not inflatable, but the stand-up ones, like a tent almost.
Who the fuck knows? I have no
So it didn't
knowledge.
happen.
Yeah, I said absolutely not. First of all, how dare you? Basically. And it didn't go anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe he just needed laborers to do it, but I impolitely declined from that. So did Rhea.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all. I would have done the same. No, you know what? I think
Just
like,
listening to this right now, fuming.
yeah, you actually do
Still
seem kind
wants
of
that
mad
sauna.
about it. Yeah, it's okay. You're not at Bonds anymore, you know. So if I call you tomorrow asking you to help me put a sauna in my house, that's an automatic.
Fuck you!
Yeah, Jesus
I'm already gonna
Christ.
say it.
All right. Well, anybody. I'm sorry. This is so off topic. You know what I hate? Because I was about to address the audience, the non-existent audience that we have, but I
I would
was.
say that. Do you think this show's a joke? Can I ask you that right now? Do you think this is a fucking joke?
Well,
This is our lifeblood. We
it
made
is-
a pact.
It is called
Blood pact to
self-suck.
make money.
Blood pact to make money.
Yeah.
This is a
within 6
comedian
months.
podcast. Oh yeah, that's true. And if not, I'll put a big old giant scar on my
Jihad
scar
on
face.
President Biden's head.
Yeah.
He said that. I
Yeah,
swear.
I will kill President Biden right now. What was I saying? Oh no, I hate it when people like you go into a small YouTube channel, they got like 10 views.
Yeah.
They're like, smash that like button, hit the notification bell. It's like nobody's watching you.
No one's done that.
Nobody has.
You've even asked.
Don't even act like somebody is. Like that's not.
They haven't
gonna
done
work.
it yet.
Yeah, exactly. And it makes me want to do it less
How
now
about
that you did.
reverse psychology? Hey, delete this off your phone.
Dude,
leave us
should-
a negative comment. Thumbs down.
Yeah. Nobody listened to this
Report
podcast.
report it for terrorism.
Even though you might be an hour and a half into this podcast, I recommend you turn it off now if you made it this far, which I doubt anybody has.
I think that's a pretty good note to go on.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with that, man. I'm cool with
Sweet.
that. Hey, you know what? I
Report
kind
us
of
to the FBI. Yes. Go
this
on.
is kind of gay, but I mean, the last time we ended this on a really nice note, I said a nice
Mhm.
thing about you. Why don't you say a nice thing about me?
Okay. Fuck. I'd say that your tarot knowledge is becoming sharper and sharper.
That was a nice thing to say. Thank you.
Shit. You got pretty good posture sitting on the ground.
No, I don't. Oh, okay. I'll take. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I just looked over and it's all right. And
Thank you. It's comfy here, actually.
you've plowed through a few beers now, and I can't tell that you did.
Those are actually very nice things to say. Thank you. And I forced that upon you
Faggot.
as well. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear.
You want to
tell it like it
you want me to
is.
say nice things to you, fucking Gaylord?
And you did.
Damn it.
Sucker.
Peace.